Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the first crack at it here. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Jamison. It's complete to the left. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They're going to throw it again. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Try to get it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Trying to get to him. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Mustangs in the hurry up. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sack. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Escape. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. He makes the catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. They want to get this defense on its heels. They want to just keep throwing it. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He finds his man at the 45 on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. They're bringing heat. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the grab on the left.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To throw, it's Jamison. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, SMU!
Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He's got it down the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run play action. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cal!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Jamison. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Mustangs are on the move.
And first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Completes it in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the comeback is on.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, I continue to pick at it until they stop it.
That makes the score. SMU.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
21.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Jamison. He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On second down, looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Second down coming up. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Anytime this guy has that much time to throw, you're not going to stop him from picking up the first down.
No, and he needs to go thank his offensive lineman right now. Thank you, big fellas, for keeping me upright. No pressure.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Cal. What a grab and go for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second and very short here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Got his man to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, SMU. They move on top here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this soft... Wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's right on target. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots there, but this whole really strong, put up some good numbers.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw it again. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He's back to throw on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Stands in and takes the hit. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right?
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On second down, wants to throw it. Coming after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.